how it was Miami, and then why Miami for you?
I got to work out, one-on-one with the special teams coordinator with Miami, and I thought that workout went really well. I thought I fit their needs quite well, so I want to they gave me a good chance to fight for a job, against Caleb Sturgis, so I like that opportunity, and they kept in good contact throughout this draft process, and they made it pretty easy for me to, after the draft to get picked up pretty quick.
When you commit to a school like RPI and you're going to play Division III football, albeit even in a specialized position like kicker, do you dream about the NFL? Did you think this day was possible?
When I first walked on campus here, this was definitely one of the farthest things from my mind. For me, I wanted to get my degree first and foremost, and then I wanted to be able to play football too. And the fact that now I get to go play, in the NFL is sort of crazy for me. It's a surreal moment right now, and it hasn't really hit me yet. But it's something I never really dreamt of until right about now.
What is the mindset and the game plan now from the second you step off the plane down there in Miami?
It's just doing the same thing that I've always been doing. Just keep on working hard, keep on working on my consistency and trying to improve. I'm just trying to be myself for the most part. I can't do I don't want to change anything too drastically. I just want to be myself and prove that, I belong in the NFL.
Do you know Caleb Sturgis at all, or know much about him?
Not really. Not personally, not at all. So it'll be an interesting meeting.
New rival?
Maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
Is there a spot, Andrew, on an NFL roster for two kickers? I mean, obviously, I'm guessing they didn't give you any kind of, heads up on whether or not you'd be a kickoff guy or have Caleb be the kickoff guy. But is there a spot for two kickers on an NFL roster?
The Bills have a field goal guy and a kickoff guy, but I think they're the only one in the NFL that has that. But I feel like that's going to be more and more of a popular trend. Kickoffs are becoming more and more, important in the field game and the field position game itself. So I'd like to see more of that happen in the future. But for me right now, they look at me as a field goal guy and a kickoff guy. So, I'm really proud of the fact that I can hopefully do both.
Andrew, you ever been to Miami before?
I went once, when I played in the National Bowl this past December. I got to go down there, which was nice and warm, much different from here in Troy, which was like 3 degrees, I think. So, only one time, but I hope to stay down there for a while.
Did you have other offers at the conclusion of the draft?
For us, we thought Miami was the best fit for me, especially after my conclusion of my workouts. We had those guys at the top of our draft board for the most part. And the fact that they were the first ones to come calling, it just made it that much easier for us to make a decision.
Do you know much about Stephen Hauschka's story, who kicked at Middlebury, a Division III guy who, won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks, and it proves that it can happen, right?
No, exactly. It's sort of one of those things that you don't have to be the first guy to do it. If he's done it, then why not me? And I always thought that why not? I may be from Division III, but if I can kick at that level, and I think I can kick at that level, then why not?
Are you hoping the weight room's as nice as the one here at ECAV down in Miami?
I hope so. The one we have here is pretty nice. I've become very familiar with it. It's my second home, besides my one here in Troy. But, I really hope it's as nice as the one here at ECAV.